it's me. Welcome to our Eurosport Live workout. We're just gonna wait a little bit until a few people are tuning in. I also have a guest joining. It's actually the last workout, which is a little bit sad, but it looks like restrictions, are easing in Europe. I think especially next Monday, most people, especially in France, for example, I have a lot of friends there. You can get out and about and hit the tennis court once again, so which is good news. I've really enjoyed my time with you guys. I hope I eased things up, and we already have a guest who's joining us, and that is Andrea Petkovic today. So I'm gonna just bring her in. It's going. I'm already a little bit nervous already working out with her because she's one of the fittest players out there, and I've watched a few workouts from her. There she is.
Hello. How's it going?
Very well. How are you doing?
Well, I'm good here. It's 10 a.m. Contrary to you, it's afternoon. So that's why I look the way I look. I just woke up because we're all in quarantine and we don't have lives anymore. So I just sleep.
What is a life?
What is a life? Exactly. So I just sleep and eat and sometimes work out and practice so I don't become fat, and that's it.
No, you're not. Come on, stop it. No, you're looking very good, first of all. It's 10 o'clock and I thought you might not join me today. I was a little bit nervous. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Like 10 minutes
Well,
before
yeah,
today.
it was so funny because I forgot my phone in my bedroom, which is upstairs. I was downstairs having breakfast. And like 15 minutes before our workout, I went upstairs to get my phone. And I looked at my phone and I had like 200 missed calls from you and messages.
No! That's not true. I called you.
You were worried, right? You were worried I was still sleeping.
I was thinking, no, Andrea is such a reliable person. She's not going to do that to me. No, no, no. But you tested me. Thank you. My heart rate went up and I think a few more gray hair there. Can you see that?
I'm sorry.
That's all
but
right.
I was just very focused on making a concept for our workout today, so I had no time to watch my phone.
I'm very excited about it. I did not do anything all day to be
okay.
fit and fresh and ready for you. So
Perfect.
I think we're going to chat a little bit, and then we're going to start with the workout, a warm-up, and then we chat in between when I have, when I don't have my breath there.
Yes.
Have a chat, and maybe some people can ask some questions as well. This is our last workout, my last workout with a guest here on Eurosport, so make it special.
I will try. If I can make it special, I will try. But I'm a very ordinary person. I'm a very ordinary person.
No, you're quite the opposite, I would say. Listen, how did you experience this lockdown? How tough was it for you? Especially, as you said, you're an extraordinary person. Did you have lots of little voices in your head coming up, talking to you? How did you kill time?
So in the beginning, I was... happy is a stronger word, but in the beginning I was actually kind of relieved because I had surgery in the middle of February. So when Indian Wells got canceled, which is one big tournament in tennis, at first I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not missing so many tournaments, everyone has to pause. I can have enough time to recover and come back stronger. So this was my initial thoughts when it just started, but obviously I didn't foresee what was going to happen in the weeks ahead. Nobody did, exactly. So when it got longer and longer and more tournaments got canceled, and then in Germany we don't have a full-on lockdown. It's called Kontaktbeschränkung. So we have like a restriction of contact, basically. Germany always does it its own way. So, so then I got kind of nervous and I started to do some workouts at home and trying to post them online and get people, to sweat. And I've been very creative as much as I can be to keep myself fit. And then last week as a professional, Berufssportler, I was allowed back on court so I can practice. Right. And it's really strange because it's like a ghost town. We have 15 courts in the club where I practice and everything is empty. It's just me with my dad and a few young guys hitting some balls. So it's been very strange.
How was it? You know, as a tennis player, when you don't hit for a while, sometimes that hand-eye coordination gets a little bit dodgy. How was that feeling for you? Did you hit it right in the middle of the racket right away?
Well, you know what is so great about this whole thing for me, or this whole process, it's a very different kind of coming back from the injury, because normally you're always kind of rushed in tennis. There's always the next tournament waiting around the corner. So now that there is no tournament, I've been just able to really ease into it. So the first 3 days I would just do things out of the basket. So my dad would just like feed me balls, very easy. Then I would start hitting balls, and every 2 days I would take a day off from tennis just to relax the body, because after playing twice I immediately blocked my back, you know. I was so fit, and I was doing so many like jumps and everything, and my knee was great.
Not the same,
but the rotation, you know, it's just so different in tennis, and I realized how unhealthy our sport is, really.
Well, tell me about it. I played the other day, and my rotation does not exist anymore. I don't know. It's like, it gets quite restricting here once you're over 40. Hey, a lot of people, there's a few people, I just have to set something clear. A few people are saying, why don't we speak German? We could speak German, but we want everybody else all around Europe to understand us. I know it's a bit weird, but I think, are you still there, Andrea?
Yes, I am.
You froze.
Oh, no.
Yeah, now you're back. Yeah, so that's why we're talking in English, the two of us, and also probably Andrea understands me better in English than when I speak my Austrian German anyway.
You said that, not me, but...
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's start with the warm-up. I hope you can all see me. I'm gonna place my phone here. So we're gonna start with maybe I'll just have a few words on what kind of workout I made a concept of. I have 3 blocks, so we're gonna start with our legs, then we're gonna move to our arms, and the last block is gonna be our core. And every cycle is 9 minutes, and it's 3 rounds of the same exercise, but I will walk you through it. But just so you know, this is normally I've always done workouts where you change quickly between exercises. It's more for the cardio. And this one, I thought it's more for muscle building and stabilization. So we're going to focus on one muscle group for one cycle and then move on to the next. So it can be a little hard and burning, but hopefully we will get through it. And I will start my clever watch here. So
you're doing such a great job. You know, if you're not returning on the tennis tour, you should become a fitness coach or something, a motivational speaker.
Well, we'll see about that. But okay, let's start with hand walks first. So just 5 hand walks, going down. I'm gonna go back, just going down, walking in front, holding. I hope you can see me a little bit. You just hold for 2 seconds and you walk back. And when you get back up, just squeeze your butt a little bit. Then again, hold it 2 seconds, 1, 2, and back. And just feel the stretch and the muscles activating slowly.
Yeah, they're activating, Andrea.
It's just the warm-up, so don't complain, Bubs.
This is not the exercises yet? You're kidding me?
No.
Oh
okay, one last time. Front. Hold 1 second, go on your tippy toes. And back. Nice. Now we're gonna do a little, I might get you down here.
Yeah, I mean, I need to change my...
better.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, the cameraman.
So the next one is going to be, we're going to go into a lunge. Put our hands down and just open to the side. Yes.
Oh, that's the rotation we were talking about.
Exactly. You put in front the other leg and you rotate to the other side. And we do this 10 times. So foot back, left foot in front, opening to the right side.
I just had a crack in my back.
Yes, that's what we want.
Oh, another one. this is a good one. Is this something you would do before playing tennis or playing a match?
Yeah, I always have in the morning. I do a kind of a mobilization workout. I'm losing my balance here. Talking and working out is not easy. I always do a mobilization, so I do these kind of things, like the hand walk and some little back exercises and these kind of things. It's not super hard, but your body just feels really good and awake afterwards.
Absolutely. I love it.
We do the last one. Nice. And now I'm going to look at my clever... you see, I'm very professional. I made a whole list.
Yes, you're organized. I love it. The German way.
So, and the last one, maybe some of you know it's from yoga. We're going to do upward dog and downward dog 5 times. So you just go like this. And then you push up and put your butt up into the air. Let your heels go to the floor. And then back in front. Back up to downward facing dog.
Do you get your heels down on the ground doing that?
I don't get them fully down, but I try. It's a good stretch for my calf, but I don't get them all the way down because I'm too stiff.
Same here.
I wish I could.
I'm sure Novak Djokovic can do it. He's so...
What can he do?
True.
When it comes to stretching, at least.
I know.
And tennis. Okay, a little child's pose.
Whew.
And I think now we're ready to get cracking, I think. So I have another timer because I have everything organized for you guys. Only for you.
Very good.
Okay, so we're gonna start with our leg exercises. I'm gonna put you up again. The first exercise is going to be, so we're gonna do 4 exercises, 30 seconds. So that's 2 minutes of work, and then we take a 1-minute break, and we do that 3 times in a row. So that's 9 minutes of good work.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with squats. Very simple. Very simple, all the way down, deep squats and up. And we start in 1 second, which is now. If you're feeling good, you can up the tempo, but for the first round, I would recommend just to feel the body.
Yeah.
And try to go as deep as possible.
Is that deep enough, Andrea? I'm going?
Very good. Very good. 5 more seconds. And we stay down and we pulse. Try to keep your back straight.
Oh, that's the Skihocker. That's
For the butt. And the legs, this one burns.
It does. Working the big muscles in tennis is important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important for tennis to always stay low. So these kind of things are actually pretty tennis comportment. And we have quick feet. 30 seconds. Woo! 15 more, we have half.
Here we go, people out there.
Yeah, this is to keep the blood running. 5 more seconds. And good. And we go deep again. And we have sliding lunges. Try and stay low. And if you want, go into a stretch with the other leg that you're not putting any weight on. Stay down. You can go even lower if you feel like it. In the first round, I always take it a little easy until all the muscles are warm. And good. And 1 minute break.
All right.
And we do this 2 times more. I think that's fine.
It's great. I'm sweating. Can you tell?
You're already sweating? Good. Me too.
Yes, I am.
I didn't want to show, but I am too.
If you have one question now, shoot through a question to Andrea in this break. If not, I'm just gonna ask questions. What is going on with that big pot, cooking pot you bought the other day? What's
So
gonna go
I've
in there?
been trying to up my cooking skills in this time that we were all at home. And I realized a lot of recipes ask for cast iron pots and pans, which I don't own. So I went to buy a pot and I put it on Instagram, and people read that I went out to buy pot, as in marijuana. But I didn't. It was honestly just a pot, okay?
Oh my God!
I'm going to post a picture later. But in 3 seconds, we start with squats again, and now we can up the tempo a little bit.
This is so funny. Woo!
Nice. Squeeze your butt at the end when you straighten up.
Oh yeah, when you come back up?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
10 more seconds. And then we stay down and pulse.
Exercise.
And we stay down. Try and keep a straight back.
Tell us about the
Don't
breathing.
injure yourself.
The breathing. How do you breathe?
Breathe.
Yes.
You just use your mouth and your nose unless you have Koronski. And you don't breathe.
All right, that's easy.
We have 5 more seconds. Come on. Oh, now it's burning.
Exercise.
And quick feet.
Oh,
Yeah, the second round is already harder.
Here we go.
Come on, come on. We have hot.
Yep.
10 more seconds. 5. And good.
Exercise.
Down. And now try and go a little deeper than before. Now the muscles are nice and warm.
So how many workouts like this do you do every day?
I do one every day, yeah, but now that I play tennis, I do a little less. I do more tennis-specific stuff.
Yeah.
But back when I wasn't able to play, I did one every day, sometimes 2. And 1 minute break. Nice.
And
Now our pulse is up a little, the sweat starts, so it's all happening.
Somebody
It's all
says
happening.
Babsi
But it was also a way to connect to my friends. I would throw workout parties, so we would all connect on Zoom or Google Hangouts and work out together. I have a bunch of friends in New York who were stuck because there the lockdown is really bad.
Yeah.
So we would just do some workouts and chat, or sometimes not chat if the workout was too hard. But it was a nice way to just get together and, yeah.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And how long are your workouts, or were your workouts when you were at home, basically? Like how
I started with like 20 to 30 minutes, and then I upped them later to 40, 60. And by the end, I was pretty good, and I was at a 60 minutes. So
yeah,
ready for tennis. We go in 5 seconds, and we go with the squats.
Exercise.
And this is the last round of legs, so don't be afraid to go. Add a little jump even if you want to. You don't have to, but you can.
Try. Breathe out in the top.
5 more seconds.
Exercise.
And now it's burning, and we stay in the burn.
That's a hard one.
Try to like the pain. Try to make it part of yourself.
Oh, how's that going? I've forgotten about that, Andrea. Once you're not a professional athlete anymore, it's really hard to push yourself.
I know, it's like you used up all the pushing in your life.
That's right.
And you can't do it
Having
any
one
longer.
child as well. Push.
Exercise.
And we go to the quick feet.
Woo.
10 more seconds. 5.
Exercise.
And down again. And now feel the burn. This is the last exercise.
Yes, thank God. Thank you.
And then we move on to shoulders and arms. We have 15 more seconds like this. Our pulse is nice and up. We broke a sweat.
We sure did.
Recovery.
And 1 minute.
All right, 1 minute only before we start the... Oh, have you got a towel? Are you sweating at all or not?
I normally have a towel, but I forgot one today because I just woke up.
So you thought you're not going to sweat?
I was pretending earlier that I woke up already 2 hours ago and had my coffee and everything when I really just woke up 5 minutes before.
I know. Hey, look what I have. Wimbledon towel from 2002.
Yay!
Did you play that?
2002? No.
No?
I finished my my school in 2006 in May. So then I took half a year to practice and I started in 2000. My first real season was in 2007, I want to say.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still a baby. So we're going to get ready.
Yeah.
And in 5 seconds, we're going to start with a push-up. And do it on your knees if you don't feel comfortable. But then you go down and you just pull up your shoulders for 2 seconds. And you go back up, hold, down, 1, 2.
But you put your upper body on the floor?
Yes, you put it all the way down. You pull up your shoulders, 1, 2, and then you go up again. Down, 1, 2. Up.
What does that do, Andrea? Pulling up the shoulders?
That's also so you don't only work the front part, but also the back part. And this is something we're going to do now. So we're going to do a star. I call it the star. And you pull up your arms in front, up. You go straight to the side, up. And in the back, up. So as a tennis player especially, what is really important to try and keep a balance between the different body parts. And as we do a lot in front, I try to do a lot in the back too. So what's the third? Ooh, triceps. That's a good one.
Uh-oh.
So you go back and you just work out of the triceps and try and give it a little squeeze with the butt too if you want to. You don't have to. This is more for the arms. This one's always hard, especially for women. We don't have that much muscle power in the upper body, so this is really important.
Exercise.
And now we go and do again one little push-up, up, but work slowly, and then open to the side for shoulder stability, down. And
this is
slowly, so you don't have to do 100 push-ups in 30 seconds and then die on me.
Recovery.
And 1 minute break. Nice. This is a good one.
If I would want to make a comeback, I would hire you as my fitness coach.
Yeah, I'm available. As we're not earning any money right now as tennis players, if somebody wants to hire me as a fitness coach.
I know that. Here we go, people out there. Personal training.
I yell a lot, but I'll make you smoothies afterwards.
Alrighty. Next one coming up shortly, I guess.
Yeah, we have 30 seconds more.
Oh, well, do you
Take your shoulders out a little bit. Stretch, because as I said, especially for women, the upper body tends to be a little bit weaker. So if it burns, don't worry, just shake it out a little bit. Don't push yourself too much. It's still early, at least here.
Yeah.
In Germany, it's still early.
Andrea, I have to cook dinner afterwards. I'm going to take that spoon and I'm going to shake
So
it.
again, we lower down, pull up, 1, 2, engage the shoulder muscles, push back up, hold it, down, engage, 1, 2, and up. Move slowly. This is really for the muscles. No need to work on the heart rate. Slow and exact.
Yeah.
Nice, and we stay down and we do the star pose. 1, 2.
Do you keep your legs on the ground on that one?
Yes. You can also put them up so you engage your back as well. But I tend to focus on my shoulders here. And you can see my arms. I have one missing muscle in my right shoulder, and that's why my shoulders, when I do this, tend to be a little crooked. But that's none of your worries. I have to deal with this. Triceps.
Yeah.
Up. Up.
Woo!
Yes. Burn.
It's gonna get rid of those curtains.
Exercise.
And we go back to the push-up and the opening up. One little push-up. Open. Open. Triceps is really working a lot.
Yeah,
Lift
it is.
around. Go on your knees if it's too hard. Nice. And we have one more round only, and then we move on to core.
Oh, I'm almost
How are
speechless.
you feeling, Bubsy?
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Thank you. Oh, God.
Are
I
you
need a
still with
massage.
us, though?
Josh, I need a massage tonight. Hey, tell me, do you think there's going to be any tennis tournaments this year?
I don't think so, honestly, because I don't know how it should, you know, I mean, you've been in tennis tournaments. Think about how it is in locker rooms. If there are 50 players, if one has it, it would be a whole mess, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would get it. But
Yeah.
obvious, and then also we have the problem with the traveling, you know, and they are opening the Bundesliga, the soccer league here in Germany.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they don't have to travel all over the world. They are just in Germany, you know, and they have quarantine rules and they can make it work. But for us tennis players who are on airports all the time, this is going to be really hard.
Exercise.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to work.
Okay.
No more talking.
Yes, but I'm so curious.
You can talk as much as you want. 1, 2, up. This is the last round for the arms.
Yeah, thank God.
Don't worry if it's really hard, you don't need them afterwards.
Exercise.
And we do the shoulder star, as I call it,
Yeah.
for my
Do the star.
non-existent muscle. Try to stay up.
Which
As my
muscle is
yoga
missing?
teacher would say, find cobra with your upper body.
And don't forget breathing, people. I always forget to breathe.
Exercise.
And triceps.
Triceps.
And then we have just
One
2
more
more
go.
exercises for the arms. This one and another one. And we're going to move on to core.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's burning.
Ah.
2, 1.
Exercise.
And moving on to the push-ups.
Ah.
Now I feel it.
Yeah.
Engage your core. It makes the push-ups not easy, but a little bit easier.
I don't have much left in the tank here.
And good. 1 minute break.
Thank
We're
God.
done with the arms.
Ah,
It's the hardest part for women, really. It's
It
just
is,
genetic.
yeah,
We
it
don't
is.
have
And
those
that's where,
muscles.
you know, there's such a big difference with the surf as well. It's so much more natural to men.
Yeah.
That's why they obviously surf so much better than women.
And also, you know, when some guys or tennis players, amateur tennis players, say like, the girls just hit so flat. Well, yes, but also we don't have this much to play spin. You need a lot of muscles in your forearm to give the rotation to the ball. And girls just don't, or women just genetically are a tad bit weaker on that part. So it's not natural to us to play that much spin. There are girls who can do it, like Kuznetsova or Bianca Andreescu has an amazing topspin forehand. But it takes a lot of work to do that. And to men, I think it comes much more natural. So
it does, yeah, absolutely.
And we go on to stomach. We start with bicycle. So
Done. Great workout.
Oh.
You spent 9 minutes 5 seconds exercising.
We wish it was done. Wait, I just have to get the...
Oh, come on, this is longer than 30 seconds.
You need a... We have a technical difficulty. Just, you can relax, take a little break. We start from the beginning.
That sounds very familiar. Technical difficulties.
Excuse me, in these live situations, it happens that we have some technical difficulties.
Well then, that's the way to handle it.
But we can start now. So now again, bicycle.
Okay. So we're doing a bit of extra work here, people. For the abs, 6-pack. Europe is getting into summer, so 6-pack would be appropriate.
Exercise.
And we move on to shoulder taps. So you go in the plank.
Really got comfortable here.
And you tap your shoulder, the opposite shoulder, not the same, otherwise you'll fall on your face. So be smart, people.
What, do you lift the leg as well?
The leg, everything stays. You just try engage the core.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a
Tap
good
your
one.
shoulder. 1.
Exercise.
And we go down and we do, I call it the bug. You keep, so you move back, you keep like a bug, keep your hands and legs up, and then you move the opposite leg with the opposite arm back.
All
and
right.
against the core. Yes. You're doing it correctly, Barbara.
Yeah, I think I am.
Exercise.
Nice one. And the last one are London bridges. So it's a plank, but then you move from side to side. This is the famous tennis rotation we all need. Not all of us, but I definitely need it. And if you have recently eaten, this might cause stomach effects. And good.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you know, I
One
feel
little
that
break,
on the side
2
as
more
well.
rounds, and then we're done.
I love it. Very good.
And this is
Are there any questions?
this just shows you. What?
Any questions? Super.
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 But this just shows you it's going to be 27 minutes of work. We have the full body in it. We're sweating. We feel good afterwards. So you can get a lot done in 27 minutes.
And you know what? A lot of people think they have to be outside. They have to go into a gym. But you don't need to. You can just stay at home and use your own body weight. And that's enough, isn't it?
Exactly. And especially for people who are very busy, you know, imagine you work an 8-hour shift a day. And then you have to drive to the gym, go into the gym, change, work out, come back. We can just go back home, throw on your favorite athleisure wear, and work on for 27 minutes.
Somebody's asking where we are. Where are you at the moment?
Athleisure wear. Is it still fashionable to wear athleisure wear, or has it gone out of fashion?
Oh no, it's very fashionable at the moment, Andrea.
Okay.
all the moms at school, that's what they wear.
Yoga pants.
Hey?
Exercise.
And we move on to shoulder taps.
Oh yeah, the shoulder taps.
Your favorite, Barb?
I like them actually, they're great. They didn't exist 20 years ago.
It's good for the core, shoulder stability. We have it all. You can have it all. Remember the myth where they said you can't have it all? Well, with the shoulder tap, you can. We go back to the bug.
The beetle?
The beetle, yeah, that's what I meant. I can feel my stomach now.
Yes, I can too. And you work your whole stomach, sides, the deep muscles, the big muscles. It's great.
Yes.
It's all about the quality and not the quantity.
Exercise.
And we move on to the London bridges. It's not so much longer this exercise. And then we have a minute break. One more round. And we got it.
Oh yeah.
Recovery.
Nice recovery.
Recovery!
If you feel it, you can stretch it a bit. Upward facing dog.
I'm really curious. I'm really curious to know. I know that you bought this cooking pot the other day.
Yes.
What was the last thing you've actually ordered online in these last few weeks?
Well, I ordered, but I will have to send it back, unfortunately.
Ooh.
I ordered a light blue suit online because I don't know if you know, I'm hosting a sports show. So
Yes.
I ordered this outfit for my sports show, but unfortunately it does not look good on me at all. So I will have to send it back. But that was the last thing I ordered online.
Okay, cool.
But I nearly had a heart attack when I went out because, 6 weeks, I just saw my sister and my parents. That was it. And then going out and seeing so many people, it was so stressful.
Were you stressed when
people
people...
back to work? Last round. Come on, people.
Yeah. Last round, everyone.
Yes.
Let's give it all.
Engage your core.
Exercise.
And we go to shoulder taps.
Yep. 3 more exercises.
Yep.
Then you're done for today.
Exercise.
And the beetle.
Oh yeah.
Exercise.
And last exercise. We go into the London bridges.
All right. Let's rotate those hips.
Recovery.
Nice.
Oh, well done.
Very well done, guys.
Great stuff, everyone.
I'm just lying down here now.
Yeah, lie down. I'm going to take my chair. I'm gonna sit down like an old lady. Woo!
We worked
That was
32
awesome.
minutes, including warm-up, so I feel like that's not a bad thing at all.
No, Petko, that was great. I have to say, look, I'm sweating. I've had a lot of people with me in the last few weeks.
Okay.
A lot of amazing athletes, but I've never sweated like that. So well done.
Really?
Yes.
That might be the humidity in Australia.
Maybe. We're getting into winter though. It's getting a bit cold at night.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I've got my Ugg boots around.
Nice.
Okay,
So how is it? Yes. How is
Somebody's
it? Are you allowed to go out, or what is the deal in Australia?
Well, it depends a little bit where you are. So
Okay.
Here in Queensland, so we were not in lockdown. We were always able to go outside, but we had to. We couldn't get near anybody, obviously. So
Right.
we had to practice social distancing, but we could still like run in a national park and go to the beach, which was great. But different story down in Melbourne and in Sydney, they had a few more cases, so they're still in lockdown, and it's obviously tough for them. Yeah.
But tell me one thing. I know how much Australians love their coffee culture. It's really weird. Like one of my really close friends, Renee Stubbsy, you know her well too. She travels with her own coffee maker. I am not kidding you. She carries around the bag with her own coffee maker.
She's not the only one.
Sam Stozer does the same thing.
Sam Stozer does it.
So how are Australians coping with the whole coffee shops being closed? Like, are they having nervous breakdowns?
Andrea, believe it or not, everything is closed, but there's still coffee shops open which do takeaway. If you take that away from an Australian, they die immediately. So my husband obviously is Australian, and he sources out the best coffees all around the world, always.
Amazing.
And we have a great coffee machine at home, and we go out for coffee every day, and you see people, getting their coffees at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I have to say, the coffee culture is amazing. They do a great job in coffees. In Austria, the coffees are so average.
Yeah. But you know what? For me, this is the strangest thing ever that Australians have this. And I ask every Australian, like, where did it came from? And they're like, oh, we had this like really strong Italian immigration. So did America, It's not that, it's just so weird to me, but Australians love their coffee. And if I was a country and wanted to declare war on Australia, I would just bomb the coffee shops and the people would just go distinct without even waking up in the morning, and that would be it. Maybe I just told the world leaders the weakness of Australians, but I have some of those close friends, Australians of mine, that just, if they don't get their coffee, they lose their minds.
I know, and that's the way it is here. People, I can't talk to my husband before he hasn't had a coffee in the morning. It's like, blah, blah, blah. And he has a coffee and then he's there.
That is so funny. I love that, though. It's a nice thing to have.
I wanted to ask you as well, how much of a person and as a player do you think you will have changed once the tour resumes?
Well, I'm thinking, I've been thinking about this because of the whole, in Germany we call it the Geisterspiele, the ghost games, so sports events without fans. And I don't know how it is in other sports, but I was thinking a lot about the culture, I think of athletes in general, but definitely of tennis players behind the scenes, which is very casual with hygiene, right? I think we've grown up on sweat and blood and tears. So it's very natural for us to like hug each other while sweating and like use each other's towels if there's no dry ones. I mean, that's just the regular culture in the locker rooms and around. And I mean, how many times do you high five people who just came off the court, like full breaking a sweat and probably coughing and sneezing. And I think it's really hard to change because it's so ingrained in tennis players and athletes in general to just be very laissez-faire with their bodies. I know my sister always laughs at me when I'm in a shop to try something on and all the changing rooms are taken. I just change in the shop. I don't care. It's just like so part of being casual with our bodies.
Being an athlete,
we really have to change, I think. I mean, I don't know, but I remember once Sara Irani at the US Open had a flu, just a little like a cold. And I remember her retiring that day because it was really hot. and in a press conference saying she had the flu. And the next day, I swear to you, 25 players in the locker room were sick. And it's just because, you know, everything is so close. There are 100 players. Everyone is just all the time so close together. All our locker rooms are next to each other. You just throw your sweaty stuff in it, in bags, and it's very weird.
And that's obviously gonna be the big problem as well. Like, you know, for the tour to resume, and I hear that the Grand Slams, they really want to try and take place, the French Open, and maybe you just have to quarantine the players, you know, for 14 days there, or have them tested. Somebody's asking how you think one can play with social distancing. Well, tennis is actually the one sport where you're not close.
Yes.
So that's the one sport you could play.
Well, you know, your country, Austria, has done this really. They opened the tennis courts just this week, and I liked what they did. They have, so when people play with each other, they have to have 2 different types of balls. So, for example, I bring Dunlop balls, and somebody brings Wilson balls, and then they are only allowed to touch their own balls, right? Because this is one of the ways you could technically give out the virus or something. I thought that was so smart, you know, just have like 2 types of balls.
They are smart, the Austrians.
Austria.
Have you ever thought, now, having had that surgery, I know you haven't played since last year, I think in October. Did that thought ever cross your mind, you know, am I still going to get out there and compete, or is this the time maybe to retire, or I'm sure lots of emotions.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing is, the injury that I have, it's kind of it's not complicated. It's just a typical too many years on playing on hard court injury. My cartilage broke off a little bit, so I got it shaved. And it's really just a temporary solution, because having it replaced is a very complicated process. It can take over a year. And I'm 32. I didn't want to play for 5 more years. I just want to play for 1 more good year. So we decided to shave it off. And it's really as I said, a temporary solution, because it can break off any time. So it is in my mind always. But then again, I really want to give it, I'm going to try and play less tournaments, but I just love it so much. And I don't want to have my career ended by injury and Corona. Like how it would be so deflating, right?
No.
In like 20 years, like how did you retire? Oh, you know what? First I got injured, and then a killer virus grabbed the world, and I never returned from there.
It actually would
kind of a good story.
It is a great story, actually, but no, I mean, every player, every athlete, I think, wants to retire in their own terms. I think that's the most important thing. And I think towards the end, when you know you will retire eventually, you soak it all in as well, and so much more conscious about what you're doing, and when you travel to those places. So that should not be taken away from you. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I agree. And it's been already the last year or so, I've been having I think it's not a secret that I've been having chronic knee problems for forever, basically. But already the last year, since it's getting closer, my retirement, I mean, even if I do play 2 or 3 more years, it's still closer to the end than it is closer to the beginning, right? So I've been thinking about this, and it's really made it easier for me to cope with losses and be just more excited about wins and be happy when I played well, even if I did lose. And it's just now, I think when we're young, we play for so many reasons. We play for glory and money and fame and whatnot. And then once you're a little older, you're like, wait a minute, I actually love what I do. I love the sport. I love the traveling. I love my colleagues. And you play more for what really matters to you. And I think what you will remember. And that's been really nice for me for the past year or so, I want to say. And this is also a note I want to end on in hopefully next year or this year or whenever the tour takes it up again.
Yeah, I mean, you had an amazing career as well. Unfortunately, lots of setbacks with injuries with that knee in particular. But you've been, I remember when you reached the top 10, I think US Open, that was, and then that's when you got injured, right? On your knee. I was waiting to do an interview with you, and then you got injured, and you were in such good shape and were playing the best tennis in your career. And you handled those setbacks extremely well, I have to say. And I'm sure maybe not in tennis or in tennis the next couple of years, but afterwards, I'm sure you will be so involved and will have so much to say and so much to give as well, which I'm looking forward to. It's going to be exciting.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where our paths lead us. But I'm pretty sure my path will not lead me to Australia. But I mean, never say never. Did you think you were going to end up in Australia one day?
I knew 15 years ago.
You have to say that.
No, but who knows? You know, you got to be open. The world has gotten smaller and smaller, and you know, this is my home now, my second home, my first home. I mean, I still call Austria home, and
yeah,
I love it very, very much. And as you said, the people are amazing here.
What do you miss most about Austria?
The mountains.
Oh yeah.
I love the mountains and the Schwarzbrot, the black bread.
They don't have that. America and Australia is really bad with bread. Like,
yeah,
what's
not
the deal?
So good at that. But you know, then they have the avocados, the mangoes. I mean,
that's true.
I've stopped comparing at some point. Just don't compare the countries. They're both unique and great in certain ways. And I always love when I go back to be able to speak my dialect. You know, my language, which is great. Hey, I have to ask you for one more thing before I let you go.
Okay.
Can we do a little dance together? Can you show me some moves? Just a quick one.
But I'm on the floor. How am I going to get up?
Get up. Come on. So what can we do? Like, is there I mean, you're right out there. You know what's great and what's cool.
We don't have music, but I'm just gonna...
No, wait. We get some... No? Should we get some music? Wait, I'm gonna get some music. What do you like?
Okay, good.
Tell me, what do you want to hear?
Oh, I don't care. Whatever.
I'm just gonna put something in. Hold on. Where's my list? Where's my list?
It's funny. I just want to say one thing before. Now that everyone's listening, I just want to say that whoever is on TikTok and sees all these tennis players doing dances, I just want to say that I was the trendsetter and I was the first one ever to dance on a court. And I think this is very important for history to go down.
Absolutely.
And people remember when they see another player dancing and are like, oh, look at her quirky personality. I want them to say it's inspired by Andrea Petkovic.
Exactly. It is. All right.
I'm just joking. I'm happy when everybody's dancing.
This one is for you, Petko.
Okay.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place the world in mine.
Awkward, but necessary.
Yeah, awesome. I wanted to dance with you. Every time I interview you, you know, I can't really. I feel so shy dancing next to you, but this time
there is no shyness anymore in this world.
Petko, thank you so much for
thank
your
you,
time.
Babs.
That was amazing. This was the best finish I could have imagined with my Eurosport workouts.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Stay safe, and I hope to see you this year, which means that tennis will resume.
From your mouth to God's ear, as they say.
Yeah.
Thank you, Babs. Bye. Ciao.
Take care. Bye.
Ciao.
All right, that was it, people. I hope you enjoyed the last few weeks with the workout. That was certainly a great one, a long one as well. It was nearly an hour. We've been working out, and I hope you are staying safe. I hope the tennis will resume this year. We all miss it so much. And take care. All the best, and I hope to see you, I don't know, maybe in September during the French Open. It's bye from Australia, from Babsi, and from Eurosport.